And we're live. Hey everyone, this is Christian. So today we're going to be doing the ear, nose, mouth, and throat assessment. I'm going to be using Denise here. She is our lovely patient. Okay, so let's get started. First, we'll start with the ears. So first, to inspect Denise's cranial nerve 8, the vestibular cochlear nerve, we're going to do a hearing acuity test. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say a word very low, like whisper it, it's a whisper test, and then repeat it back to me, okay?
Okay. Coffee. Mouth.
Cool. All right. So the idea behind that is you're testing to see if she can hear low-pitched sounds, right? And then let's do this. We're going to now inspect and palpate the external structures of your ear. So we'll start here. If I could pin your hair back. All right, we're going to go on the pinna, right? And then we're going to look down the tragus. Push this in. Any tenderness?
No.
Okay. And then we're going to check the mastoid process right here. Any tenderness there?
No.
Okay, cool. All right. So that pretty much does it for that. No tenderness noted anywhere in the auricle. Tragus without tenderness, and then no tenderness at the mastoid process. Skin color is even. No evidence of pallor, stenosis, or jaundice. And then temperature is even bilaterally. Okay. Let's go here to the nose, right? So now we're going to check cranial nerve 1, the olfactory nerve. So we're going to do this. I'm going to hold this jar under Denise's nose. And can you tell me what you smell?
Cinnamon.
Oh, good. Okay, cool. I covered it up. This was actually cinnamon, so it's great. Cranial nerve 1 is intact, right? So then we're now going to check the external nose for any placement. It is midline to the face. No evidence of any deviations. Is there any tenderness if I touch here?
No.
Okay, cool. So what I want you to do is cover this, cover your nares one side, and then try to breathe in and breathe out, and then do it with the other side. Okay. Nares is clear bilaterally. Then what I want you to do is lean your head back, and I'm going to check your nasal cavity. So I'm going to do this with a pen light. So I'm looking here. Okay. Excellent. So sputum and nasal mucosa, even bilateral, or I'm sorry, septum. The septum is even. No deviations to the septum. Nasal mucosa is unnoticed. So that is a normal finding. What we're going to do is now I'm going to check the frontal and maxillary cavities. So what I'm going to do just above the top of your head, I'm going to check right here. Do you feel any tenderness?
No.
Okay. And do you have any tenderness here?
No.
Okay. So frontal and maxillary cavities, again, frontal, top of the head, maxillary cavities just below the eyes, right next to the nose. Noted with no tenderness. And at this point now, what we're going to do, we're going to move on to, I'm so sorry, the mouth inspection, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to do this with a light. So first, looking at the mouth, the lips, no evidence of any discoloration. That is unusual to patient's ethnicity, right? Lips look pink, even coloration. So what we're now going to do is, could you say, open your mouth, please? Say ah. Look up. Okay. All right. So now what we're looking for. So, do you mind opening just a little bit wide as possible? Okay. So looking at the teeth and the gums, even coloration around. No evidence of any masses or lesions inside on the inner cheeks as well. So we're now looking at the Wharton's duct. Can you look here? Okay, it's even non-inflamed. And then We're going to look at the buccal mucosa as well as the Stensen's gut. So if you can move to the side, buccal mucosa. Okay, all of those seem even, as well as Stensen's duct. What I want to do is, at this point, we would palpate the hard and soft palates, but since we don't have a little tongue depressor, we're not going to do that. But that's where we would check. The frontal part is the hard duct, and then the back part is the soft. I'm so sorry. Hard palate is in the front, soft palate is in the back. And then you also have the uvula. So could you open your mouth again and say ah again? Okay. So here we can see that we can grade the tonsils. So the tonsils are not seen, so that'd be 0. And typically, did you have your tonsils removed?
No.
Okay. So typically here, if it was a 0, they'd be removed. So we'll grade those as a 1+ because they're very barely visible, which is a normal finding. And then we're going to check the cranial nerve 9 and 10, the glossopharyngeal and the vagus. So we did see those are present when she said ah, everything was moving, and then the tonsils moved medially. Okay, and then cranial nerve number 12, the hypoglossal. Can you put your tongue kind of in the middle of your mouth, and then open and say light, tight, dynamite?
Light, tight, dynamite.
Open. Say it again.
Light, tight, dynamite.
Cool. Cranial nerve 12, the hypoglossal is intact. And then at this point, if we saw any masses, lesions that were visible, we would inspect those with gloves. None of those were evident. So that concludes our assessment.